Welcome to Upfront Gwinnett. I'm Deborah Tuff. For more than a year, we've researched the fentanyl crisis in Gwinnett County and the fight to stop it. Leaders admit that it is a challenge, one that's caused sleepless nights and a lot of tears for Gwinnett County families, specifically Mom Tasha Edwards.
Here's Breanna's story.
It was just the four of us. We were a very close-knit family. Out of my three children, Breanna was my most loving child, even though at one point she was the one that gave me the most hell. Oh yeah, so this is my niece. So me and my sister, we both had our children together. They're actually like 1 month apart.
Wow.
And then at the time when they were born, she and I actually lived together. So it was like, raising twins.
Yeah.
And they were really close growing up as well. I just have so many memories. Her voice.
But Breanna's voice of laughter, of calls to check in with her mom, Tasha Edwards, and siblings, a singing voice that could rival the angels, is now a memory.
I miss that she would sing, like she singed all the time. So it was nothing for me to wake up in the morning and hear her over in her room singing. Yeah, it's a lot. I miss everything.
It was Memorial Day weekend 2020. Breanna, or Anna as her family calls her, had just gotten her diploma and gone to a party in DeKalb with new friends. The night before, Edwards was admitted into the hospital.
So I didn't get a call.
Or text in the family group chat.
Everyone was checking on me, except for Breanna, which is highly unlikely because she was the one that always looked out for me. So go home, wake up about 1, 2 that next day, realized Breanna still hadn't responded. So at that point, I'm getting worried because it's just not like her. So I reach out to my other children, ask them, hey, have anybody heard from, your sister today? No one had.
Then her oldest daughter began scouring social media.
She had just started hanging with this girl, and she had went to her social media, and on her social media, she made a post saying, oh my God, I lost my best friend last night. And it was a picture of her and my daughter. She went to this house party and she was given a Percocet, which was laced with fentanyl, and that is how she passed away. And she didn't even consume an entire pill. I'm sorry.
Even though Breanna attended a party in DeKalb, Gwinnett County Chairwoman Nicola of Hendrickson says in Gwinnett, the fentanyl crisis is no different.
You see, oh, this person died from fentanyl use. They must be a drug addict. Do you think that there's sometimes a stigma associated with these victims because that's what they are?
My heart breaks for that mother whose child is no longer here because of a mistake or because of taking something that she trusted was not going to have the outcome that it did. And unfortunately, everyone's lives are now changed. When I see the numbers of overdoses and deaths attributed to fentanyl, it's a big problem here in Gwinnett County.
We service youth from ages 13 to 17.
A problem Michelle Vereen knows all too well. She heads up Gwinnett's Child Advocacy and Juvenile Services Department.
Oh, there's absolutely a fentanyl problem in Gwinnett County. There is a nationwide fentanyl crisis. Youth who are experimenting with things that they think are opioids, but are laced with fentanyl. And so that is leading to some catastrophic outcomes.
I'm a social worker. A lot of my history has worked with youth, and youth are typically engaged in risky behavior. But in some cases, there are youth that are not engaging in risky behavior and they think that they are in safe environments. And as a social worker, as a policymaker, as a mother, it really is on all of us to educate our youth, educate our communities on the dangers of taking things that you don't know is in it. One death is too many.
Data shows that fentanyl-related deaths have spiked over the last decade in our county and country.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. And then a lot of people feel like when this happens, it's happening to bad kids, to troubled kids, or to kids that are addicts. To my knowledge, My daughter had never popped pills. I didn't know about fentanyl. I never heard of fentanyl until I read it on my daughter's death certificate. I just feel like it's my duty to let other people know, to make other moms aware, to let, these kids know that they should not be out here popping pills. If your doctor didn't give it to you, don't take it.
So as you can see, it's a troubling trend and a deadly design. Drug dealers lacing their products, then killing their clients. On the next episode of Upfront Gwinnett, Fighting Fentanyl.
To abuse fentanyl is basically like playing Russian roulette.
Fentanyl is going to be in everything. Pretty much every narcotic that you're going to find on the street right now is going to be cut with fentanyl.
We go undercover with Gwinnett Police and into the Gwinnett County morgue. Until then, I'm Deborah Tuff. See you next time.